is off-pitch singing, otherwise known as being tone deaf. I hear a lot, I'm tone deaf, I can't sing, and I've taught a lot of people that suffer from off-pitch singing. By the way, I like to say off-pitch singing and not tone deaf because I feel like off-pitch singing is something you can do something about. Being tone deaf is like, I don't know, it seems like it's not solvable, maybe. So anyway, let me demonstrate. This is a low note, this is a low E. I can sing this note. Hi, my name is Josh, here's a low E, and I'm going to sing a song right now, or, with different vowels, e, o, u. That's a low note. Now, what happens if I sing too loudly down here? That is not the pitch. Why can't I sing that pitch? Why was I tone deaf? Why was I off pitch there? Because there's too much intensity, there's too much force, there's too much energy trying to fit in that smaller space. It's like trying to dump 5 gallons of water into a tiny straw. It goes all over the place. You need to temper the output and temper the volume and the energy to fit the note. I can do it down there. Now, when it gets more difficult to solve or to diagnose is when it's higher. And especially for females, I think when we're talking about like singing in the right registration or allowing our voice to resonate in the right way, it's the same concept. So for instance, like if I'm up here, E, this is a D above middle C. E, I can sing this a couple different ways. E, E. That's like a heady sound. E, Sherry, Sherry baby. Or I can go E with a little more chesty sounds in there. Now, if I go E, that's different than E, that more resonant sound. How does that work? It's the same concept. Am I overdriving the sound? Am I E? That's like too chesty. Same concept of down here. Except that while this one down low is off pitch, this one up here is not off pitch, although it can be. It can be slightly sharp, slightly flat, or you can suffer from symptoms of being off pitch. Usually that's what happens when somebody's flat, like, hey, you're flat. Usually it's a symptom of, miscoordination between the registers, or too much volume, or too much energy, too much intensity. So while you can sing an E, and maybe the song calls for it, but if you're having problems with it, if it's like, hey, and it's off pitch like that, then reduce intensity, E, and chances are, usually, you'll pop right into the note. I work with many people that, suffer from off-pitch singing, and generally, if I can get them to change the vowel, from an ah to an oo, or from an to an e, the intensity will change enough so that they'll slide right into the note. So I hope that explains a little bit of off-pitch singing tone deafness. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and subscribe if you don't mind.